Hello everybody and welcome back to Chess Diagnostic. So I'm back on this channel again and I'm just going to be covering games I play, interesting positions, and try to be consistent again. Again, I'm just doing it from my phone, so if the quality is not as good as my previous videos, although I think that a lot of people, or most people on YouTube now, are watching these shorts. So I don't know if this one will necessarily be a short, but this format seems to be okay for people as long as the content quality is good. All right, so let's just get into this game that I just played. My opponent was 2300 bullet, and I was thinking about how a lot of some of the students I've had, they really have trouble, beating 2000 to 2200 players, and I beat them quite consistently. So let's just look at what happens in this game. So he plays b3, doing the Bent Larson style attack, and this is a common trick that a lot of players will do is they'll play b3, and then if you bring the knight out, they just take, and well, sometimes their opponents will miss it, and they just win a piece and then a rook. But I don't miss it here. Obviously, I played g6 to counteract that b3, which is a correct idea. Just when your opponent's trying to place his bishop on a long diagonal, you want to fianchetto your own bishop to contest it. So I take. Now the problem with that is that basically I get the dark squares, and it's going to cause him some problems. So I make sure to play f5, get that bishop going. And because he's basically playing a little slow, I had plenty of time to do that. All right, creating some weak squares. Now, I don't know what I'm doing here necessarily. I just wanted my knight on a little better square because I thought maybe I could get a kingside attack, so I want the piece over there. He probably should have played d5. But now the center is kind of locked up, and he's going to try to play on the queen side, but he doesn't really have any active plans. Now I get that knight on e5. He doesn't really want to take it, but he does end up taking it anyway. So that's not really a correct decision either. The problem with playing f3 too is that it creates the weak kingside pawns then. All right, he makes a tactical blunder. I win a pawn. And now I just follow a very simple plan, bringing the bishop back. I'm going to put it on f3. And again, he has no active plan, really. I mean, even if he gets the rooks doubled on the c-file, the problem is the weak squares because I have the two bishops. So a very typical theme in these kinds of positions. Now his knights are not very active either. He can try to place it on f4, but even that I can just sidestep with going to queen to h6, or going queen to g4 and then g3, or even just... Yeah, so basically he has no active plan. He misses my next move, which is queen to h4, and game over, checkmate next move. Alright, so leave me a comment if you watch this video, and I'm going to be posting, just try to do daily content again, because I've been enjoying playing a lot lately, and I've had some very interesting games. Alright, see you in the future.